Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. My, oh my, what a freaking terrible goddamn day. That's because Splash Mountain has officially retired in the Magic Kingdom, Florida, Disney World. Trying to be very specific. Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Gosh, why Disney? Why? I almost said the F word, and I probably will later in this video. Why Disney? Let's have a look at this. So, Splash Mountain. There's a few of them. There is a few of them around the earth. Disneyland, the very first one, opened up in July 17th, 1989. Okay. Disneyland Tokyo, October 1st, 1992. And the day after, apparently the day after, October 2nd, 1992. Literally, wow, that's interesting. I did not know that. But of course, the Magic Kingdom, the newest of all the Splash Mountains, I'm trying to think of the name of it for a second. The newest of all of them is closed. And by the looks of this, it may not be the only one. Have a look at this. This is an interesting little article. Rumor, Splash Mountain at Disneyland, California, to close permanently in May 2023. It looks like they're going to be doing retheming on all of these Splash Mountains. I mean, this is extremely sad. This is honestly terrible. Look, I live in Sydney, Australia. I've been to Disneyland and Disney World and all the other theme parks that are around Disneyland and Disney World, the Disney ones. I've been to all of them. Okay, Animal Kingdom. I can't remember anything. I can't remember anymore. Epcot. There we go. There's one next to Disneyland as well. It used to be called California Adventure. It's now called something else, isn't it? Anyway, I've been to those places with my family, with my parents many years ago. I've been there many times, like more than 5 times, right? Loved those places, loved Splash Mountain. These places have become, honestly, it's an amazing tourist destination for millions of people all around the world. These are memories of places that we go to that we find, well, very memorable. Memorous. We seem to like the rides a lot, and they're actually destroying that. And I don't think that's a really good situation. What's next? The Haunted Mansion? Not that. That's actually a terrible movie. What's next? The Haunted Mansion? Do you think Disney may actually retheme the Haunted Mansion to something else? I mean, this is basically blasphemy, if it was religious. What about, if I can find the tab, what about Indiana Jones and the Temple of... whatever it's called? We've been on that ride so many times. Probably close to 10 times we've been on that ride. In fact, we were even in Disneyland while Disneyland was closing at midnight, and we were the very last people one day to jump on the Indiana Jones ride. The very last people on that ride for one particular day. It was kind of a special moment for me, my father, and my mum. Right? Just let me have that special moment for a second. What about Pirates of the Caribbean? Do you think Disney could retheme Pirates of the Caribbean? I mean, what is sacred? What is not sacred? What's safe? What's not safe? What has Disney got planned for its future rides? I mean, this is blasphemy. If it was religious, that's the best possible way I could possibly say this. It's blasphemy. These rides are a staple of theme park amusement memories, adventures. I'm just spitting bullshit at this point. What about Big Thunder Mountain? Because it's the wildest ride in the wilderness. Could they retheme that to something? It gives me the shits thinking about this. The amount of money that Disney could have saved on the Splash Mountain situation and built something else. They could have done that. What about Space Mountain? Well, truth be told, Space Mountain may someday actually be gotten rid of. Sad, I know. They're building the whole Tron coaster now. Someday they could actually replace that, unfortunately. Here is a quick little photo of my parents. 2010. They are number 2 from the front. There's my mum and my father looking very excited in the second row. Forget about the other woman doing that. We don't know who that is. If you know who they are, text me, tag me, text me, message me, do something to me. Have a look at this. This is video. I'll just leave it at that. This is video. You want to see some video? This is some video. This is final rope drop for Splash Mountain. Today is the final day of operation at Magic Kingdom. A bit of a pixelated hyperlapse. I really like hyperlapse, but this is a pixelated hyperlapse of Disney World opening up. And everyone pretty much bum rushing Splash Mountain for the very last time. Look at the line. Absolutely freaking crazy, right? I would have loved to have been there. That would have been amazing. Look, this is what it's going to be done. Made into. Honestly depressing. A quick little read from this, right? A new scene. New critters are introduced for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. We're getting closer to going down the bayou with Tiana and friends as progress continues on Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Now, since the attraction was announced in 2020, the year of the coughing sessions all around the world, Imagineers have been hard at work designing an immersive experience inspired by the Walt Disney Animation Studios film, The Princess and the Frog. They should have called it The Princess and the Frog. Who's Tiana? Oh, God. Anyway, and the heart and the culture of New Orleans, right? Because we all know New Orleans has mountains. We all know New Orleans has mountains. That's why they bury their dead above the ground, because they're so high up, apparently. If anyone doesn't know, New Orleans buries their dead above the ground, so when it floods, they don't get wet, right? There's no mountains around New Orleans. Splash Mountain, yeah? Where are we up to? We've shared additional details and some sneak peeks, blah, 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 going down. Today, I'm excited to give you a first look at a new scene and some of the brand new characters we're creating specifically for this attraction in Tiana's Bayou Adventure. You'll join Princess Tiana and jazz-loving alligator Louis during Mardi Gras season as they prepare to host a one-of-a-kind celebration for the people of New Orleans. This new scene is the thrilling moment that you first drop into the bayou and encounter some friends from both new and familiar. Well, it is good that they're going to be keeping some familiarity in this situation. I mean, that looks kind of Splash Mountain-ified. I really do hope they'd make this thing look good, because, well, if they don't, I mean, it's going to be an absolute depressing situation. I think for the longest time, this is my prediction, for the longest time, years and years and years, after this renovation is done, after this renovation is completely done, people will still be wondering about Splash Mountain. You know, newcomers may be like, oh, how do we get to Splash Mountain? They'll be asking the tour people, the people in Disneyland, which way to Splash Mountain? Oh, we don't call it that anymore. We call it a black girl and her alligator friends. You what? Oh, no. We call it a black girl and her alligator friends. That's what they're going to be saying. Basically, everyone's going to continue calling it Splash Mountain for probably 20 years from now. There you go, right? And look at the water, by the way. Look at the water situation there. Look at this. Are people really paying for Splash Mountain water? Well, apparently, yes. There are a lot of entrepreneurs out there that are capitalizing on this very sad situation. They're basically cupping the water and selling it on eBay for $20 or more. Do you guys remember that movie, Saving Private Ryan? There was this actor in real life. He actually became a drug addict, but then bettered his life. He got off all the drugs. Anyway, I can't remember his name, but in the movie Saving Private Ryan, he went to all these beaches to fight wars, right? He had all these cups, and he'd scoop the sand from these beaches that he'd go to in the war. Was it World War II? World War I? Gosh, I'm terrible at history. And he basically named the cups where the sand came from, which beach around the world that he'd go to, France or whatever, right? It kind of reminds me of that. Now, there is one more thing I want to show you, and it's going to be this right here. This is an update of Splash Mountain. The day after, a couple of days after, they've basically put a wall around Splash Mountain. Tiana, I don't know. They've put a wall around it. And I have said this before, but I want to quickly show you this one moment. Have a look at this. There's no water coming down. Plus, you get to see some construction workers already, see them? Already trying to demolish it. One more time. There he is with his hard hat. Depressing. Look, I want you guys to let me know in the comments down below. Let's get a conversation going. What do you think about this situation? Are you happy about some random black girl becoming... I was going to say something else then. I don't know what I was going to say, but I was going to say something else. Are you happy about some random black girl becoming a new star attraction in Splash Mountain? Let me know down below, right? We're on both these channels, here and there. Once again, there and here. Social medias then once at Tallboy Gareth. Hopefully they don't do the Disneyland one, but yeah, they're probably going to do that as well. Anyway, let's get a conversation going. I'll see you for the next video tomorrow. Ciao.